The payment industry is super active. A lot of innovations, a lot of, I would say, impactful innovations, for the merchants that we serve. And so we are super, I would say, ambitious for the new Worldpay going forward to unleash the full potential of our full merchants across the globe.
Now, there's a lot of well-funded, younger, nimble startups here, the likes of Adyen, Stripe and others that will look at Worldpay and say, you guys are the old guard, your tech's old, we are the new generation. You've seen a lot of disruption in this industry over the years. How are you handling that?
Well, first of all, by having our own talents, our own innovation center. Bear in mind that Worldpay is 2.4 trillions of volume processing a year, 50 billion plus transactions, and we're active in 150 markets, which gives us a unique perspective and a unique position to be able to drive this innovation and to make sure that we offer and distribute this innovation towards our portfolio of merchants, basically. And at some point, payment is, yes, very fragmented, yes, very tech-driven, but also, I would say, very regulated. And so you need to be able to combine those, different aspects of the industry to be successful.
Well, there's many who say, well, Worldpay, you're already stuck in the payment rails, etc. Where's the innovation coming from? Where is that in your view?
I think it's mainly in the front-end side of things, so the valued services. Everybody at this event speaks about AI. How you make sure that payment is less about, a transactional model and more about a performance model. How you make sure that payment basically helps every merchant of any kind in the world to grow their top line and to serve their end consumers and make sure that their end consumers can fulfill their needs, basically.
Just in terms of AI, where do you see that having the biggest impact in the payment space?
I would say, a few things. The first one, obviously, like any other company, in operations, in customer, support, in developments. I'm sure that you've seen the discussion between NVIDIA and Microsoft yesterday around, how this can help, the developers, accelerate and be more efficient. When it comes to payment-specific related topics, it's really about, the authorization rate. So the performance of the payment, how you decrease fraud, and how you increase the authorization rate and the overall conversion rate, basically.
Just Worldpay's own business going forward, how much is growth going to come organically versus through acquisition?
I would say the main growth is going to come, from organic growth, to be clear. We have tons of assets that, by being an standard company and being able to be more nimble, we expect to grow much faster than in the past. And for sure, GTC, our new shareholder, already voiced over the fact that they would be willing to make acquisitions. But the aim here is really to grow organically more than anything else.
And just as you look at the payments landscape, we're talking off camera about the volume of payments companies that exist now. I walk around this show and everyone seems to be doing some part of the payment supply chain almost at this point. But at the same time, we've seen a lot of valuations for fintech companies, especially in the payment space, come down significantly over the past couple of years as well. Is this sector ripe for consolidation?
I think it is, but I think it's been, for quite some time already. I think that if the valuations, indeed are coming down, you're going to see way more, acquisitions, in the space. The reality is, though, is that because, payment is just, it's still at the nascent stage. We've got tons of emerging markets, coming in, tons of innovation, new corridors, new end consumer, coming in, and new usage and business models coming in. I think the fragmentation is going to still be there, for quite some time. But to your point, it's providing opportunities for larger companies like us, to be able to grab some of those of, new tech, new innovations, to accelerate also our own roadmap and our own servicing to our existing clients.
There's been a lot of talk, of course, over the years about the way that large tech giants, the likes of Apple and Google and others, have looked at various parts of financial technology, one of those being payments. Are you concerned about these kind of companies coming in and eating your lunch?
Not really, to be honest. As of now, I see them more as a technological partner, like Tap to Pay, with Apple, and few other providers. Bear in mind that the market, again, is a gigantic market, so there is space for everyone anyway. But we, as Worldpay, being a payment service provider, we are more, I would say, at the center of all of that, and our job is to connect all those innovations into one place for the merchants and for the end consumer to be able to consume it, basically. So again, it's more, I would say, a cooperation, a collaboration than anything else.
Just a very quick one, Gabriel. Now you're sort of spun off into this PE group. Will you look to relist the business in London or elsewhere?
too soon to say, to be honest. It's clearly, one option, but it's too soon to say.